Hey everybody, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day whenever you are watching this video. Welcome to a brand new video on Dune Spice Wars, and in this specific video I want to focus on House Harkonnen. We recently got a brand new blog post detailing some of the members as well as brand new units of House Harkonnen, some of which we haven't really seen in screenshots, so I do want to go over the blog post bit by bit. I've not read it myself, but if you guys want to read it during your own time, then I will leave a link to that in the description below. But the article starts introducing House Harkonnen. Meet the most devious and fearsome members of the Landsraad. Now here we can see the symbol of House Harkonnen, and I do like the way they just look. They have those sharp edges, almost like an industrial look on their symbol. I do like the way, when you look at it, it just looks evil in a way, to put it bluntly, but I do like the art style. I've said this before, but I do like the art style of Dune Spice Wars. The article then continues, who are House Harkonnen? Now here we get our first gif of the House Harkonnen city. We've got one of these of House Atreides, but with House Harkonnen, you can just see when you look at the city, like I said, it just looks industrial, it looks metal, it looks sharp, it looks terrifying in a way. It looks, evil. Like I said, it just looks like an evil city. When you look at it, it just looks like they are the bad guys, and it's portrayed visually by, like I said, these sharp edges and of course the red color, but just the way the lights are in the center of the city. And if you look at all of the buildings in the surrounding area, most of them have this rough edges compared to House Atreides. If you go to their city, the way their cities look, it's more rounded, it's more easy on the eyes, if you want to put it that way. But I do like this city more than House Atreides, and we don't know anything about the buildings yet. We've seen some of them being defensive buildings in some of the gifs we've seen in the past, where some of the buildings attack some of the units that wanders outside of the city. So I don't know which buildings are what. Are they resources? Are they more military-based buildings, or the defenses? But you can see there you have those industrial buildings at the back and at the right there, puffing up that black smoke, giving that dark look, which really emphasizes House Harkonnen. The article then continues, House Harkonnen, hailing from Gedi Prime, a heavily industrialized planet that lives under the iron fist of their cruel Baron, are a house with a reputation for ambition, brutality, and malevolence, so it's no wonder they're one of the most feared great houses in the Imperium. Well known for their devious and sinister political tactics, and for their historical feud they have maintained with House Atreides for centuries, they are forced to be reckoned with and feared by their fellow houses with good reason. The Baron Vladimir Harkonnen. Now here we have our first proper look at the Baron. We've seen screenshots of him before, but we've not seen him in action, and I do like the way this character is almost like this big hulking creature like thing that just, like, as he turns, he has this whole, you get the sense of this is a scary dude, this is a guy with power, this is just like this overgrown character that just, they push every levels. And comparing him obviously to the Dune movie that we saw last year, there is a few similarities to the face, but of course the suit is very different than the one we saw in the movie. Of course, they don't really stay true to the movie. They've said that before in a Q&A, that they're doing their own art style on the characters and the world and the lore of Dune. So we're not really going to expect to see similarities from this to the movie. Maybe with the Dune MMO that Funcom is working on, there's said to be, they're working more closely with Legendary on that one. So we may see some skins or some outfits that relates to the movie in that game. But this game is more, they're doing their own style, they're doing their own approach. So I won't expect to see any, maybe down the line, maybe when the part 2 of the film comes out, we may see some free DLC that, for some of the units, or this Baron might be replaced by the one from the movie. Maybe there's like a tie-in free DLC content pack for this game. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. I'm speculating, but I'm gonna go on with the article. Baron Vladimir Harkonnen is the leader of House Harkonnen, one of the wealthiest members of the Landsraad and Duke Leto Atreides' most dangerous rival. An unparalleled conspirator, as ruthless and cruel as he is intelligent and cunning, the Baron is power-hungry and has a knack for manipulating others and exploiting their weakness, as well as a propensity for torture and blackmail, making him one of the most dangerous predators on Arrakis, which in itself is quite the feat. Now we go on to the Councilors. Now, I've already spoken about them when it came to House Atreides, and of course, each Councilor gives you specific bonuses. From what I've seen in screenshots and the small gameplay snippets that we've seen, it seems like you can select 2 Councilors on your mission, so you have to be very careful with, which Councilor you select, because, like I said, each one gives you specific bonuses. Now, as for House Harkonnen, we have Glosser Rabban, we have Peter de Vries, Freyr Rathu, and then of course Captain Nefud. Now, like I said, each one have different bonuses, and I'm going to run through them now. Baron Harkonnen knows how to surround himself with like-minded people, whether he chose them or molded them in his own image. And make no mistake, Harkonnen's advisors are just as vicious and cruel as he is. Now, the first one is Glosser Rabban, on the other hand, knows how to break the will of and maintain permanent pressure on the people ruled by the Harkonnens, with the unique aim of maximizing profits. Peter de Vries, the Baron's most powerful mentat, is the expert in weaving a network of spies and setting up various operations to harm the enemies of the Great House. Freyr Rathu, the Baron's protege, is adept at using charm and manipulation to help the Harkonnens crush their opponents politically. And finally, Captain Nefud has the role of organizing the main corps of Harkonnen soldiers, using the men as cannon fodder, as consumable resources, but with unparalleled military results. And here we get our first Harkonnen general gameplay. Now, I will go over the units in a second, then you'll maybe understand a bit more what these units are, but the article states, a key strength of the Harkonnens is their formidable force on the battlefield and their lack of hesitation to employ any and all underhanded tactics at their disposal to achieve their goals. Whether it's shady politics, assassination, or cutting-edge spying, they know how to implement and execute long-term plans to win wars without having to start them. However, their military forces cannot be downplayed, as the indoctrination that their soldiers undergo transform them into veritable mindless and fanatical war machines. So here you can see 5 unique units of the House Harkonnen: the Troopers, Vanguards, Gunners, House Guards, and Stealth Probes. The main mechanic that binds the Harkonnen troops is this principle of expendable and fanatical soldiers, as ready to kill for as they are to die for causes they do not even care to understand. Now, the first unit is the Troopers, armed with razor-sharp blades, are able to enter a berserker rage when injured, ignoring their pain and increasing their strength the closer they are to death. The Vanguards are masters of combat and excellent assassins who revel in blood and death, slaying their targets one after another in an unflinchable and unfeeling fashion. The Gunners, experts in demolition, equipped with experimental explosive weapons manufactured in secret. Their damage is so extensive that their troops are often wounded and killed by their own fire for the glory of the house. Their main strength of the army of the Baron lies with the House Guards, ruthless killers, unstoppable war machines who will follow and carry out any orders given to them without hesitations. And finally, Stealth Probes, disposable and inexpensive mechanical machines, were developed for the sole purpose of espionage and murder from the shadows. So there you have it. There's the 5 unique Harkonnen units. I do like the Gunners and House Guards the most. I do like the weapons of the Gunners. It's quite big. It looks, that it's going to do a lot of destruction. And with the House Guards, I do like those red triangular shields that they wield on their right hand. It does look, it does look empowering. It does look, when you see these soldiers, you're like, oh, damn, I'm going to be in trouble. But overall, I do like the design of the units. It's, like I said in the beginning of this video, it's very unique. I do like the art style that the game is going for. And the GIF that we see of the units in action just give us a little bit of a taste of what this real-time strategy game is going to be like, because, you know, I still get some people asking me, you know, is this going to be a real-time strategy game, or is it going to be like Civilization where you have a turn-based strategy with the, you know, the squares on the map or the hexagons on the map, and it's going to be real-time strategy. You have units that you move, click, and you know, you have these bases. It's not real-time in the sense of Command and Conquer and Dune 2 where you have those kind of bases where you build units and structures like that, but it's a grand strategy 4x real-time strategy game. So in that sense, it's still real-time. And with this game going in early access 2022, its final release date is 2023. They haven't really released a official release month. They haven't said like it's coming in May or April. They just said like early 2022 is expected when this game is going to be in early access. So I'm very much looking forward to that, and I will definitely keep you guys updated on Dune Spice Wars. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think of House Harkonnen so far? Do you like their style? Do you like their units? Which is your favorite unit from House Harkonnen? Let me know in the comments below. And for more Dune content, check out the rest of my channel. And if you're new here, then why not click the subscribe button? If you enjoyed this video, then give me a thumbs up. If you dislike it, then give me a thumbs down. But please tell me why so I can improve my videos. My name is Frank, I'm the RedTieGuy, and frankly, thank you for watching. Catch you guys in the next video.